Hey, how's everybody doing? We are back in our Timberborn colony. Well, that looks a little darker than I was expecting. Let's, Timberborn. Are we... Uh-oh. Hope it didn't... There we go. We're back in our Timberborn colony. Our Waterbeavers. Hopefully everybody has had a good week. It's been a long one, but it feels like that's just the way weeks are getting to be anymore. Let's see. We are back. So today, last time we shored up this big dam here. So we've got a ton of water down here. But in all honesty, I might take out this area here, this water area here, once we get some of these in here, because I've got an idea for this. Unfortunately, it cuts into our berries a little bit, but we're going to have to deal with it, because there's not really much else we can do about it. Because I haven't figured out a good way to actually get a solid one layer divvied out from this here. I've thought maybe about the only thing that I'm coming up with was maybe some kind of pump or maybe a cannon that keeps this full. What happened to the cannons? Do we not have cannons anymore? I would be ever so sad if we didn't have cannons anymore, and it kind of looks like we don't. That's entirely too bad. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Irrigation. Oh, the cameras are still here. So we could actually take water. Cannon will continue until the water level reaches blue flag. Well, that seems a little high. That seems a little low. Maybe the cannons are the answer there? I'm not sure. I honestly have not found a good way to set up the buildings so that this contains one water all the time. I do think we're going to try and put some more in here and take these out. In fact, I think I was trying to set dynamite here, and I think we're just going to take that out. Because I think we're going to end up removing most of these. We'll leave this since it's kind of at the bottom of the lake and should bring in water most of the time. But we'll work on that today. Whew, there's a lot to go there. I do want to get some stairs into all of this. So we're just going to put some in there. Put some in there. There we go. Grab that. And then we'll connect them in here. We've got the water. It's still going up. We're doing all right. Is the sound just a little low on? There we go. Maybe that's a little bit better. But we'll speed it up. I believe we were also working up here. We got the one gate in. Oh, that's right. That's what we could do first of all. We could, when we... when we get this started, let's do when bad tide starts, set to 0. When bad tide ends, set to 0. Drought, we don't need to worry about. Actually, yeah, we don't need to worry about either of those. Just the bad tide for that one. Over here, we could automate these gates. In fact, I think it's this one that, yeah, controls both. So, when drought starts, don't need to worry about it. When bad tide starts, set to 2. When bad tide ends, might get a little bad water pushed through here, but that's fine. Bad tide starts, we're going to do 0. When bad tide ends, we're going to go to 2. That's the basic one for now. Hopefully that works and keeps us good to go. Let's see. We've got this. This all went through last time without too much of an issue. What is it that we're low on that we could try and get more of? Coal is definitely something we have to take a look at. Is this guy... What is this guy doing? He just... Okay. Oh, that's the irrigation place. It's this guy. Chinggis. That's right. Chinggis the Dingus. What is he doing? Just kind of staring at trees. Not really your job there, Chinggis, buddy. Alright, so we've got this one that they should be taking water in and out from. And they've got plenty of water. They just actually have to cart it around. Over here, let's put a pause on this. I actually want to knock this out and this out because I want to do 4-way here. We'll say that that is very important so that they can get that in. We'll make this slightly more important along with these two. And that one, and hopefully this one. There we go. Nothing to do in range. Oh, it's this thing again. And I know you have the red thing planted back here that just for some reason you're not planting it. That's all right. What else do we have? Building lacks materials. Bramble flowers. You don't look like you're lacking materials. I guess you're low on cabbages. How are we doing on cabbages? Low. We're kind of low on everything. In fact, we're going to need... This guy got lotus flowers? He does. He's got nenuphars. This we can kind of leave for the nenuphars, even though they seem to get that a lot quicker. Over here, we could switch this out and just do lotus flower farming here, because I found out after the last stream that instead of the houses doing the same thing that they did last time, and they would leave the lotus and just harvest the flowers and the nenuphars, or the nenuphars, and leave the plant. That's not what they do anymore. They pick up either one or the other, and if you've got a house near it, they're just going to pick up the nenuphars before the flowers can grow. So we're just going to probably get rid of this house at some point and let that be the lotus area. Over here is good. They're fine. I am still low on beavers. I have 14 incapacitated. Disease. Yeah, mild disease. Minor burns. Injured. Okay, well, they're working on it. What else do we need? Yo. We're definitely going to need more of these, but I think that's about as much as we can hold at the moment. Which is fine. We'll figure it out and live with what we got. Hey, there we go. They at least have a path through here now, so they can come from any angle. That's on there. Did you get the... Oh, I didn't put the single in there yet. That should be high priority. And then Let's find some builders and see what they're building. I honestly don't think these are, well, maybe doing a little bit. We're getting some Nenafars out of them. I'm hoping that as we get rid of these, the water stays at a little bit more of a timely rate. Let's see. We need bramble flowers. We could put some more places up here to harvest bramble flowers. Let's do that for now. That would be you. Does that get all those? That does get all those. So we'll just put you at the end of there. Nobody is homeless. In fact, we have 11 more that could be coming along. How is our balloon trader doing? They need metal fasteners? Not bad. What do we need? Are we making metal fasteners? You're making saw blades, and you're full of saw blades. Metal fasteners. We got tools full. Do we not have any metal fasteners? We don't. Do we have any scrap metal? We have lots of scrap metal. So, where's our metal fasteners at? What are you making? You're making fasteners. You have scrap metal right up here. You just need to actually make them. Planks. That's scrap metal. You know what? We'll just put a place in here for, I believe you hold fasteners. Fasteners, yep. There you go. You've got scrap metal next door. In fact, you have coal somehow. But you don't have the thing that's right next to you. So, let's just do coal. Coal in, I bet we're just low on coal, aren't we? What are you guys getting? You're getting coal. You're getting iron. You are getting saltpeter. That's not doing us any good. Coal. Let's get caught up on coal. In fact, we have other mines over here, but we don't have enough beavers to really do much with it. All right, speaking of which, is there anybody in there? No, there's not. What about planks? I don't really need planks. How's my sawdust doing? It's doing fine. What do we have here? This is extra berries. 5 water and 2 sawdust. We have plenty of water. I don't know why we're not getting the water we need there. What is he doing? He's taking a swim. Carries nothing. He's running around the colony. He went to... Oh, okay, that's where he lives. I guess he went home for the night. Okay, well. We'll deal with that in a minute. Hopefully. We've got this out here. We are going to have to get out to these mines, though, somehow. How are we doing on the metal over here? We got plenty of that. In fact, we can probably pause a couple of these, because those aren't really too needed at the moment. This is going through here. Let's get a bramble flower place up here. Grab you. There we go. Just to get some extra here and there. Get the dead trees. Bramble flower. Might as well get them while we can. Water's still going up. Nothing to do. Is that stupid? Yes. If somebody would just come over here and plant that red red cabbage, but neither of them will plant it. I don't know why. Let's see. Salt is good. We could definitely do some stuff up here and over here. Excuse me. I think originally we were planning on putting some chestnuts over here. What is this guy doing? Chestnuts. Yes, that is the case. 'Cause I don't think we'll be able to use this, really. But up here, that might work. So, let's take you out of there. We'll rethink this slightly. Let's do village jobs. Grab a forester. Morning, Eld. How was it? Hey, Goodson, how you doing? We're, making it through today. How's your day going? We want one of them here and probably one maybe over here as a backup. There we go. We're just working in the water beaver colony. There we go. Just in case anybody wants to go that way. Chestnut tree. That's what we need. Hiccups, too. Have girlfriend's family with us. I'm taxi service. I understand that completely. I am often the taxi service. There we go. So, yeah, I get that. It happens. Glad to hear the car is working, though. Glad that all turned out good. It's both. Oh, no. I forgot to mark all of this. All of that needs cut down. And all of that. And all of that. How's this? This is good over here. Oh, would you look at that? There we go. I don't know why you have to have one on both sides. That's weird, but okay. Now we need a balloon, don't we? We need a balloon to get balloon-related things. What was that under? Power? No, no. It's gotta be around here somewhere. Somewhere. It's not food. It's not industrial. No. Definitely not. Nope. I see it all the time, and yet I cannot find it. Here, balloons. Here, balloons. Do. Nope. Oh, balloons, where are you? Balloons? I know it's not a monument. What was this? Village jobs. Forester. I mean, I know we had it. We built one. Storage. Nope, nope, nope. There it is. Paths instructor. Scouting balloon. There we go. Yes. We have balloons. That is what we needed. What are we doing food and water-wise? Water, we're starting to recover. Food's okay. Still kind of worried about some of that stuff, but we'll try and make do. Do. Is there any large plots of land that I could use for just farming? Maybe over here, but that doesn't seem worth it. There is some farming land we could probably use in here. Get some cabbages. You know what? We might do that. Let's make our way to cabbages over here. Just so we don't happen to accidentally run out. Food. Where could I put a farm that it would cover most of the area? Okay, it'd have to be about here. Put a second one here, maybe? Maybe one here and one here. Yeah, I think that'll do. And then we'll make some more cabbages there. It might slightly dry during a drought or a bad tide, but it's all right. First of all, though, let's get houses. Where's the... I just selected. I don't want the forester. I want... anything different here? No. I'm gonna use one of those. There we go. We'll say clear cut all of that. How are they doing on this over here? Actually pretty good. What about this? Tar, we're still behind on. I'll unpause it for whatever good it'll do. I think this guy... Nope. It's this guy that's making tar? What's he need? Sunflower oil. Well, we have new sunflower fields in. We're just eating the things way too fast. You're planting sunflowers. Is that considered out of range? It is. There. Now, on the bright side, we have plenty supplies, which is good. We have a little bit of everything. The rice balls, which we have a ton of rice balls for some reason. Decent amount of rice, too. I could definitely plant more rice over here, but I don't know if I want to. Also, this looks like it's going to overflow here soon. But that's okay. That's kind of what we expected. Oh, it's filling up our 2 mine areas. That's all right. We don't have anything down there now. We might also work on clearing some of this out over here. Oh, there we go. Hopefully that works. we're just low on coal, which I thought you were bringing up coal. Yeah, you are. We got coal. I don't know why it's not. Excuse me. Oh, get some tea. Stuck to the bottom of the cup. I hate it when that happens. Okay. There we go. What's this supposed to be? Quartz. I need almost 74 beavers. And I have 54 kits, so maybe I should work on well-being for a bit. Diseases, I don't think there's much we can do about that. Lotus flower tea. I have lotus flowers. What are you making? You're making these. Can I get another one? Is that not connected there? I don't know. Weird. Let's get another cooking house. And maybe we'll put you... Does that actually have a bramble on it? Yeah. Get somebody up here to cut those down. We'll set that one maybe not to fried rice. Maybe we should set that to fried rice. What do we need for fried rice? Cooking tent, cooking... The tent can make those too, but... let's see. We could do fried rice and switch you to lotus and then make another tent for those other things. Kind of like that idea. Drought started. I'm not too worried about it. Make some of those. Maybe get us some food variety in here. These are all completely underwater. How is this going? Tar. We're just waiting for tar, which means we're waiting for seeds, which means... I want to prioritize this so that it's getting its oil. And the oil that we have is, well, not a lot. So, there we go. All right. How are you doing? What are you making? Still making those. Let's switch over to fried rice for a bit. They are chopping these. Good. Well, those are completely full. Suppose we could clear this out back here. We don't really need the logs at the moment, though, so I don't know why we would bother. Balloons. I thought I had a balloon. I thought somebody made a balloon. Hello! Watch most of your TV vids. Oh, well, thank you. I hope you enjoyed them. We're going to make those. We're just playing in our Waterbeavers colony now, the update 6 version. And trying to stay going. Let's see. Well, we've got some seeds coming in. Okay, well, long haul I like the most. We're still going to finish that one up. I'm hoping at least 2 more episodes, but the long haul episodes take a very long time to record. They're like an entire day of recording to get anything on there. So I will be working on those. I'll probably get a couple of the new series done tomorrow and then work on the long haul in between that. Because they just... Ooh. And honestly, I don't think there's a colony at fault. I think it's just... The game is just not maximized for large maps or large numbers of beavers. I'm hoping that they work on that before they go into the final 1.0 release. But I've got a couple of big things planned for it. I still need to build what we're building on the one side of the map over there. We've got to get our transport system done over there, which, with the introduction of tubes and zip lines, there's still a small use from trains, but I don't know if there'll be a big use going forward on them, which is a little disappointing because I like the trains. Where am I from? I am from kind of the middle of nowhere. That's about the best way to describe where I'm from. Middle of nowhere. Oh, good. We have actual people in there. All right. Well, we're doing okay over here. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if this is working at all. India. Love from India. Oh, India. That's quite a ways. I don't know much about India, to be fair. I know it has its own ocean. That must be nice. I know it's a very big country. Oh, are these all back? Do I want to? Yeah, let's go ahead and see if we can get a couple of these too. This is almost done. Good, good. What's to do in India? Are there big shopping malls or open area? Put up a couple of these because I might just do 4 of them instead of just 1. I told you, I'm from the middle of nowhere. In fact, slightly outside of the middle of nowhere. The middle of nowhere is kind of nice compared to where I live. Pretty much I live in a field. Do we have coal back finally? Looks like our coal is full. Yes, it is. We can switch off of that. Let's grab some iron ore. Let's see. We need sunflower oil. We need sunflower oil for everything. We can't get any sunflowers. We've used most of our land already. Ugh. Alright, well, we'll have to grow maybe 2 crops over here. Let's see. Maybe 1 here. 1 here. And then... Hauler's warehouse. No. Assistant farmers. There we go. You know what? Instead of using all this land, we could probably just come up and around, couldn't we? Onto the dry land that we're not using. Go that way. Save ourselves some land. There we go. Ask for what to plant down here. We need cabbages. Do cabbages on this side. And we will do sunflowers over here. More sunflowers. All the way down to here. And just for the fun of it, we'll do this. And get those in the water. I drove 350 kilometers to pick up the niece, nephew, and mother-in-law. 450 back via view spots. Gas is expensive. $69 a tank. $1.80 a liter. Wow. That's Japan, though, isn't it? Isn't their gas always kind of more expensive than everywhere else? Which I don't for certain know why that is. How about my week? My week was super busy. So, and my weekend is super busy. So we're trying to get that all worked out. Hopefully that works for us. Storage, warehouses. Maybe I should get a decent warehouse? Yeah, let's get a couple of decent warehouses over here. What's the... Oh, I have the large warehouse unlocked. I guess I'll use these. There we go. Bye. See you soon. All right, you have a good evening. Or morning, or whatever time it might be there. Thanks for stopping in. Now, I'm hoping to get a lot done. I have that new series that I started, so I've got to work on that. Rice? Look at all the rice that we can put in here. In fact, let's make our way down this way, and we'll say, demolish all of that, demolish all of that. And we'll let that go for a bit. Tar. can't really do anything about tar because we're so low. We're constantly out of sunflowers. What about this guy? What is he? Oh, he was there and then he went somewhere else. That's fair. Out of water. Oh, the water's too low. How are we doing in this farm? Okay, well, we've used a ton of nenufars, it looks like. Some lotus flowers. There's nobody in there. Looks like we're just not getting the sunflower oil that we need. Seem to be doing okay here. Some berries, some of those. This is filling back up. That's fine. We definitely didn't run out of water, though. Of all of our resources, the water seems okay. How's the plumbing? Still together. No new crashes or explosions underneath the house, which is good. That was getting tiresome, I can tell you. They've got all this. This needs tar. This needs tar. Everything needs tar. You can be for cabbages, outgoing. You can be for sunflower seeds, which I know is probably wishful thinking. Outgoing. And you can be for rice, which is probably not as wishful thinking, but hopefully that works. No, it's held together, so we've been working on cleaning up the house. The house has kind of been a bit neglected lately, so we got to take some time, get it put back together. Hopefully it all comes together. I'm sure it will. Let's chop these trees in here down, because they're just kind of annoying me. Are you... Yeah, I figured that was the range on that. We'll put you in there. Get 2 of them. Make sure those are still marked to cut. But we don't want any of this cut anymore. Grapes, bananas, coconuts, fried rice, rooftop terrace. Because they're on 18 hours? Yeah, sort of. Wooden toys we're okay with. Comic books. Shrub roof. Guess we could put in a couple of roofs here and there. Clean all this up. Cutting any of the bushes. There we go. All right, we're starting to get sunflowers, but it kind of looks like they're getting eaten at the same rate that they're getting pulled in. So, we'll work on it. Let's get somebody in here. Those might actually gain us some nenufars. Sunflowers over here. How far over does this plant? Just to there. What about here? Lumberjack barn. Well, they're trying to clear that out, I can see. Not sure I need all the lumberjacks over here, though. I actually have some fried rice. Mild disease. Yep. This needs kimchi. Where's our kimchi maker at? No. That's strong alcohol. What are you making? You're trying to make strong alcohol out of the alcohol that we don't really have. Pollution resistance factor. I don't really need that at the moment. I tell you what, let's just pause all of this. We have 70 kits that if they would just grow up, we'd almost have our needed vacancies covered. What can we do for well-being? Farm upgrade, viewing spot. That won't do us very good. An exercise plaza. Are they getting exercise? Some are. Maybe if I lowered the hours just a little bit, maybe we could try and see if we can get stuff done there. Maybe they won't eat so much. You can be for planting. You can be for harvesting. You can also be for harvesting. Get some people over here. Get started on that. Goes to there. That looks good to me. It's going to be a lot for that little farm to handle, but, you know. Howdy, howdy. Hey, Death. How's it going? That's good stuff. Let's see. How many days has it got? Only 3. Okay, well. Still working on getting all of this stuff in there. It's just that tar that is taking forever. Oh, no, that's strong alcohol. We don't really need... Do I need the brain boosting salts? Not at the moment. Let's pause you. That one's being held up by tar, so not too worried about that. What's my original alchemist making? Nitro. You know what? I don't really need that either. Let's pause you. So that should reduce some of the need for sunflower oil, hopefully. What else do we have? We have the mechanized kitchen house. Huh. 512, 512, 2225.2. Actually gives you better stuff, or better rice, I guess. Chestnuts needed, nenufars for the soup. The map feels like it's currently pretty full. But we've still got so much stuff left to make. Let's see. All right, that's all being planted, so hopefully... Where are they taking the sunflower seeds over here? Where are you going? Where are you getting these sunflower seeds from? Over here. No. He's going for a journey. Him and his little hat. Oh, he wants to get water. Okay. Oh, probably sleep too. Okay, well. That's fine. As long as we're getting sunflowers. Ooh, we're starting to dip on food, and I don't like that. Where was this? Oh, do I need another clay pot? How do I keep messing up the clay pots? There we go. What are you getting? Iron. Don't really need as much iron at the moment. What about mountain salt? You know what? Let's have you grab mountain salt for just a bit. That fills up pretty fast and stays full. We just got to remember to actually get it. We'll put this red cabbage up here, but sometimes they remember to get it, sometimes they don't. What's he doing? He just walking on the bottom of the lake. Dehydrated, you're underwater. There you go. Well, we're up to 13 well-being. What did we add? Oh, we took the cycles down just a bit. That's why. What jobs are we missing? Building lacks workers. Okay, all of these I don't really care if they have. Sunflower oil we're still missing. They're doing the best they can there. And in all honesty, a lot of this stuff I'm kind of expecting. River. Yeah, those are all. These are all expected to not have people. Because it's better that they don't. Okay. So far, so good. I think that's it. Okay, well. You can grab mountain salt and get that moved around. That's a builder. That's a builder. And then there's more builders there. So we have plenty of builders. Do we need builders at the moment, though? I don't see that I'm really building anything. Don't need you. You go find something else to do. You go find something else to do. These guys are just making sawdust. We're okay there. How is our science? Is just nobody here? Oh, it's past time, so. Are these making it to maturity is the question. Got that. Come on, sunflowers, grow faster. Might end up getting... Uh-oh. Well, if it's all going over this way, though, off the map over this way, hopefully this doesn't flood. And it's slightly flooded there, which that would stink if we had to redo for that. There's no sluice, though. Those are back up. You're fine. We just don't have sunflowers. I really wish there was a way to say stop eating this so that we can use it, but yeah. He's out there planting away. Anybody here? Nope. 12 injured beavers. Good grief. They are the clumsiest beavers. No doubt in my mind. You do it. Okay. Maybe I need to go through and reprioritize what is good for hauling and what is not good for hauling. Oh, look, there's some sunflower oil. Are we getting some tar over here? No. Zingu, what are you up to? Starving and carrying tar around. Do I not have a place to put the tar over here? I thought I put a whole thing. That's for strong alcohol. Okay, well, let's get that in there. And you can carry tar and be a supply. That way they don't have to carry it everywhere across the colony. Some water. Water is still going up. That's good. Food is hanging in there. This is all flooded, though. I don't like that. How is this doing? It is missing 100 tar. 100 tar is going to take us a while. What about you? You just need the balloon, which I thought I had one, but I guess not. Oh, that's going to take 50 tar. You know what? I'm just going to set this to tar. Start it up. Doesn't mean it'll get to make any, but I mean, it's not making tar. I mean, it's no big deal. It's just got to wait on stuff like everything else. I could set up more farms up here. And we could get our supplies back up, because about the only thing that we have a bunch of now is rice balls and braised cabbage. Everything else is, well, playing Avowed. I have heard of Avowed. I don't really know much about it, though. Oh, good. Let's get... It's already got its stuff. It just needs everything set up. We got one building there, so now they're working on tar. Yeah, I don't know much about Avowed. What's it similar to? thinking I ought to dynamite this down and maybe we'll get a bunch more green land in here. And then maybe, just maybe, and I could do the same thing over here and just knock this whole thing down so it's just one level above this. We might start a big dynamite project here. Oh, you know something? Speaking of dynamite, I wanted to know. It takes tar. Everything takes tar. Why does it all have to take tar? What are you carrying? There's a place right here. Just put them. Where are they going? I don't know where they're going. Oh, wonderful. This filled up. Okay. Well, it's only flowing over, like, one little section over there. And I know as soon as the drought comes, this will all dry out and be useless again. Well, I guess what we'll do is, how far up the stairs can they reach? Not very, unfortunately. If I were to, let's say, take these out of here, take these out of here, take that out of there. Let's get... one of these here real quick. Man, it is hard to keep a constant level of water without sluices. It's definitely possible, though. It is just difficult. Also, can we clean this mess up? Somebody? Anybody? I don't like that everything's flooded. If we go up here... no. What? No, don't plant a pumpkin there. What are you doing? We go up here, and then we go up here. And we try and level some of this off. Starting with maybe up here. Maybe we can turn this into some kind of farmland. This certainly isn't working well. We can go right through this field, because that's all dead. Grab. This and this. One of these. No, let's put you maybe here. Yeah, it's good enough. Say cut all of this out of there. What are we doing for rice? Just rice. Nenufars are okay. Lotus flowers are kind of . Well, I think I went from not enough water to maybe too much water. You know what? I have an idea. I just got to figure out where to put it. Do. Maybe we put it here-ish. And then we move these maybe up to here. Now, let's do that and that. And that. And then we'll pause all these. They can find other stuff to do. Do. And then we will use the oldest trick in the book. Do. Well-being. Water. Lido. Oh, that's a 4x2 or 4x3? I think it's a 4x3. Do. We've got the dynamite for it. 2, 3, 4, 3. And then, if I remember right, we can probably do this as well. So that we can come back here and we'll put a bath in behind it. There we go. Get a couple of trees out of that, and then once that's done, we'll take that down. This might be a failed project. But if that is the case, well, first of all, can I did this, that would raise the level there. Anything bad? If, well, that would probably be bad down there. Let's not do that. What's in here? More ice. Okay. So if I were to put a large farmhouse here, use this whole area here for Nenafar farming, that wouldn't be terrible. Let's take all of that out of there. We don't need that anymore. How are we doing over here? Oh, they finally got the tar. What are they missing? I'm not 100% sure what they're waiting on. Oh, somebody's just got to come over here and hit it with a hammer. They hit it with the hammer a couple times and left. Okay, well. Thank you, Random Beaver. There we go. Good job, Zabajin. I'm going to go with Zabajin. There we go. It's flooded. It shouldn't be flooded. You know what? I'm going to put a dam in right there so that it doesn't pull any extra water in that way. You don't have anything to do. We'll get rid of those trees. They are marked cut, though. No, they're not. They are now. Once those are cut, I'll put a dam in there. I want to put another one of these here. Yeah, that's fine. I'll figure out a way over to it. Once this is working, though, I can start removing some of these. Look at all that water. Well, this seemed like a good idea at the time. Nothing to do. Lumberjack District. Cut those down, and then you won't have anything to do. Hey, Ryan. How's it going? We're just still working on all this stuff. Trying to get caught up on sunflowers, and it's just not happening. Lotus flowers. Although the rice balls are back up, that's good. And we've got a little fried rice to go with it. Do I want to use this land? I feel like it won't always be green because I'm going to put up a blocker here. In fact, is there just 1, 2? I might actually take those out of there and just put levees in there so we know no water's going this way. Situate myself here. Got over 1,000. Do I? Let's see. Iron is finally starting to catch up, but coal? No, coal's all right. You're still pulling in mountain salt. Oh, we're done with mountain salt. Do we need... Nope, we don't need any of that either. So, let's do a little bit of this. We'll do a little bit of quartz. And then we'll go back to iron ore for a bit. What are you guys on? Iron ore and coal? That's fine. Did you... Give me that. Let's make logs and coal. Oh, we've got a bad tide. We'll see if this gate helps us out. Speaking of which, what are you doing over here? Metal planks. You're gonna need... We're gonna need to pause you once the bad tide starts. This should come up, though. We got a lot of water flowing down here. Let's see. I'm sure once the bad tide starts, that'll go back down. Question. Excuse me. Question becomes, though, how do you keep this at just one? Hey, we're getting chestnut trees in. All right. You don't need to be in there anymore. In fact, those are all planted. I'm just going to remove you for now. Send beavers to other places to do things. We can turn that back on. What is that? What's paused there? Oh, that's not paused. That's getting rid of things. This large farmhouse really doesn't seem to be doing as much good, does it? If we destroyed it, we could probably move it to here. Okay, what's our range look like here? I've got down to here and over to here. Let's do this as sunflowers. Is that all the way over? Yep, just at the right one. We'll do cabbages here. And then, is there anything else that I really need? Can't really get down there very well. Anything else that I need that I can grow? Not really. I just do all of this as rice. Can I bring those back? That way I shouldn't have to worry about rice anymore. And they'll just use whichever plot happens to be good at the moment. You guys are done. Thank you. You're done. Thank you. You know what? I don't think it's worth it. I think we were doing better when we were back on 18 hours. Clear planting area. Let's not plant anything back here again. Not at the present moment, at least. This is overdone. What are we doing here? Connected to any district? Oh. I stopped before the door. I suppose that kind of makes sense. Sort of, maybe in a roundabout way. I could do twos here and just lower the thing all the way. That way I don't have to worry about it again. Let's go over this far. And we'll make a small hole in the ground here. That'll put it at this level. Food is going back up. I like to see that. And we're going to have probably a lot of rice. So maybe we can make some rice dishes. Still debating on whether this is worth it or not. Since we don't have the irrigation fighting channels, but we do have this. Let's see. Small water reservoir to irrigate crops in a moderate area. Repels contamination. That one does not. This one also does not. But we could do this and repel contamination out of this area. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Did you raise? Did you lower? You did. Auto gates worked. All right, they worked there too. I want to pause you so nobody goes to try and fix you. We're still waiting on a balloon here. What were you working? Who's working on the balloon that I could have swore we had? Pencils. Balloon. Let's get that balloon made. I want to at least get a balloon. It's not an airship, but it's a good start. You know what? We're going to try this irrigation repeller. If I put it in the middle here and maybe set it to that, workplace down, and then we can maybe use this land for some more food. Looks like cabbages still. Oh, of course. Just as they started to get it planted. It's the way it goes. That should repel most of the bad or the corruption there. And then maybe irrigate some of the land around it. Aha. They're done with this. Pause you. Pause you. Let's do that. I think that works that way. We'll find out. Hey, they're getting this, so let's say prioritize there. So that's going. Okay, well, somebody needs to come over and drop planks off in this. Which, in all honesty, I could probably just put some planks over here, but they're going to have to carry them anyway, so... There we go. Now we've got it up to 5 more ready to go. Let's get that in there. What is this? Lumberjack flag? Nope. All of this can go. Did you find a spot in front of a dam you can line those mechanical water pumps up so that the mechanical pumps form the roof of a covered channel several blocks lower than the water height. I have not found a good place. Right now, I'm working in this area right here, and it should bring in a ton of water. At least I hope it does. Just this one on its own. In fact, that one is worth 5 of these. So I might take out 5 of these to maybe keep the water a little bit more even and maybe reduce population just a bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That can send 5 workers somewhere else. But I have not found a channel yet. Get that to work. However, I don't think these take a lot of water out of this channel like a normal pump does. I don't know that that's an oversight, but yeah, don't tell Lappin that that might not be working completely as intended, but I think he went on a honeymoon, so we have at least until they get back. All right, how's this going? I just wonder, maybe instead of one of these, or this one here, I put in another one of these, and then I can just control the height by changing it up and down. And at least that gets that area taken care of. Hey, look at that. That's done. Wonderful. Let's get and I might have blown up too much there, but that's okay. Irrigation. Yep, I sure did. Not too worried about it though. We can use the extra site. A place where you could build a tall dam to make a reservoir. Just need to do the building on platform to make water beavers sluice to feed water into the mechanical pump channel. See, here is something that I realized with that. Let me finish this real quick. We'll put the Lido in here, and we'll put that on there, and then we need actually Here is river bath. Oh, that's a 4 wide. So I'm going to need a couple more here, which is fine. Just means we get more irrigation out of it. There we go. Okay. So what I found was that let's have me find a place they can't get to. Probably here they can't get to. Selected. Oh, water. We need more water. Anyway. Nothing big. What I was finding was happening was that Floodgate Dam. So let's say we had the dam here, and we could probably do something along these lines where you put like so, and then you do, I don't know, let's grab that. Where you do that, and then you put those down here while you have this down until it's at a certain height, and then you raise it back up whenever it's over that height, which you could do that with probably some automation. And of course, there would be, ones on the side here to prevent water coming in. And so on, like so. And then you put the water pump thing. Basically here. But you do have to make it a little bigger. One, because you have to get the water pumps in there. So it would actually have to be, instead of right there, it would have to be all the way out to here. Which, you can do. It's possible. But what I was finding was it would always either leak over the top and then this was stuck for the longest of time, or something along those lines. So while this should work, I think there's just a lot of difficulties with it, that something's not being worked out there. Oh, good. They're done there. Let's get these in quickly. Finish those. Building. Not too worried about that. What's this? Not deep enough, too deep. They can't make up their mind. Alright. Do you have your balloon yet? Balloon. Okay, you have 40 out of 50. Are you still making sunflower oil? Yeah, making some. How are you doing? You're doing alright. Although, we're full on logs? Yeah, pretty much. Are they just kind of sitting there? They're not offloading the logs anywhere? Hmm. 1,000 rice balls. That's fine. Sunflower seeds. We're getting low on the braised cabbage again. What are you trying to make? You're trying to make these cereal bars. Okay. Well, we'll let them do it. Mm-hmm. Let's go back to this for a minute. Maybe do a little bit more brainstorming. If... Let's start with the water pump, because that's what we kind of need to figure out around. Do. Water everywhere. There we go. So... Where could I put this that would have water most of the time, that I could explode stuff into it? I mean, I could do... like an extra channel here. And do a bunch of them there, probably. I could do 1, 2, 3, probably 4 there. That would be the equivalent of 20 pumps. Speaking of which, oh, I've still got plenty of planks. It's not going through planks as fast as I thought it would. Maybe. Maybe we cut it back into this channel here. And do that. Oh, but then again, it would only hold 3. But I could expand it out, couldn't I? These use 150, and a single engine provides 1,000. Although, am I out of methane? Well, that's going to be fun. No, I have plenty of methane. Somebody get over here and put some methane in this thing. More water. Okay, water's doing okay. Should have a bunch more rice here soon. Do this, and then we'll give them a bath over here. There we go. Now we've got a bunch more area. Well, it doesn't quite reach as far as I'd hoped it would. What? Irrigation. You know what? I should go over and check. I just remembered. What are you working on? You're working on that. You actually don't need to be working on that. You. Oversized water pumps. Nope. You go back to comic books. You also go to comic books. You don't need that. What are you working on? Gears. Gears. Okay. Maybe we could develop this area into it. Which means we probably wouldn't need this. In fact, that would probably be a bad idea. So let's take that out. And I probably should have just went for the super fertilizing one. 36 a day. But would it irrigate just about the whole thing? That area looks a lot lower than the water height of the dam. This right here should be height 7. What height is this? So this is the same height as this is over here. We just deleted the irrigation tower blueprint. Oh, this? No, that's all 8 right here. So it's the same height as this right here. So we could pretty easily build into this whole section. And you know what? Now that I'm looking at it, I don't know that we need a power plant for that. This is a little low. If, let's just say a hypothetical here. This right here in front of the house. Behind the house? Here? That definitely won't do us any good. I mean, right here, I could make that area that would only let in one level of water. Well, we'd probably have to take all of this out here. And what height is this? Height 4. So we could definitely lower it down. And then if we were to build up right here, we could come out and around and, maybe keep that full, and that could be our water place. You know what? It's worth a try. Let's do some quick planning, maybe. That's better than relying on that to keep going. We could do... I'm just going to place. They're not actually going to have time to work on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're not being used for much. That could be lowered to have a bunch of mechanical water pumps fed by a Waterbeaver style sluice, which that I could put in here. And if I wanted to, I could do... well, I could really do that many. And then I could come back the other way. I could probably do something with that right there. And then... Be right back. Gonna ride a pirate ship. Okay. And then we build that sluice in right here. You know what? And then, instead of powered with a generator, we could get power from the river and use the river and gravity batteries, which we could set up. Ooh, let's see. Let's do the platforms. We got platforms here, that, and then we would have to around the side over here. Nuclear power plant. Eventually, I think we can get a nuclear power plant. But I was talking this power plant, this engine. So there's that, and then we power them all up. We'll blueprint this out just a bit. Like that, and then we would have to have... probably have a large water wheel here, somewhere along here. Probably 1 or 2. Or probably more than that. And power those into here, which could then come down to these, power in there. And then if we wanted to, we could hang gravity batteries somewhere so that it can constantly be going. Huh. All right. Let's work toward that. That's going to be a fairly large project, but it might be worthwhile. We're going to need to start with dynamite, though. We're going to need a lot more dynamite. In fact, let's take down this. And then here, I'm going to do 4s. And 2, 3. Space. 1, 2, 3. Space. So. And then we'd have to take this down. Goodness, look at all this dynamite. Then we build up in there. Actually, let's take that, and that out. We're going to need... Oh, we don't need stairs. We can just go over from here. All right. Well, we'll start on a big dynamite project. Plus, we've got this project over here to do as well. So, let's make sure we're making dynamite and nitro. Last I knew, we weren't making nitro. Okay, so you've got that. You're saved up there. What are you going to need? Saltpeter, you got plenty of. Logs, you'll get in a second. Sunflower oil is going to be a little scarce again. Hopefully, though, with the new fields over here. Oh, that is not doing what I want it to do. I think I've got more... Especially if you can remove all those houses in the pumps. Yeah, that way I don't have to have all the extra beavers for it. But for now, we're going to work with this. We'll see if we can at least get 2 up and running. The real trick will be finding a way over there. Also, let's prepare for the next set whenever it comes in. And I have 1,000 science, so I should get some larger water storage as well. So, we're also going to use dynamite for that. Let's do 3x3 there, 3x3 there, and then we'll get... Then we'll get storage for everything. We might eventually put one over here, but for now we're going to store them over there with the storage. Those go back down. That went back down. That went up. This went down. This needs unpaused. Where's my balloon? Did I make a balloon? Where did it go? I could have swore I was making a balloon and it had more tar than that. Maybe it lost a person and stopped making that? Okay, that's making tar. That's Not doing much. Okay, we're getting some extra rice here. I will take that. This definitely did not turn out the way I hoped. So, we might look into these here. Although I think for this, I might have to get ladders. In fact, it's probably about time that I just unlocked ladders, because that would help me out quite a bit. Don't know where I'm going to need them, but we're going to use ladders. And then, hopefully by the time they get these in, I'll have 500 again. How am I doing science-wise? Waiting on kimchi. Oh, you don't need you. Can I have you get water? How much water do you get? 1 an hour? Okay, well, not great, but, I mean, what are these pulling in? 3 an hour? So it's worse than that. You get 20 for a day. Maybe I should just switch you to iron. Just makes more sense. Let's take a quick look and see what is and what is not prioritized. Which building are you? You are an alchemist. Okay. Yep. I'm going to turn you off. That is the deep water pump. That. Leave the engine on to make sure it gets there. You don't need to be prioritized. You are prioritized to get the tar. That's fine. Irrigation. Yes. In fact, I wish you would get out of there. Working speed. Way less, yeah. Okay, what else is prioritized? Sawmill? I think our sawmill's good for now. That's fine, that can stay prioritized. You know what? I'm going to take all these off. They'll have to move their own stuff. There's a tank right up the hill. In fact, there are several tanks right up the hill. That they can try and fill up. Are these all out, out, and out? There we go. What all is in here? Alchemy, you're the one making tar. Okay. Teshi is blinking in and out of existence, but that's okay. What are you? You've got 2 of those going. What are you making? You're getting there when you get there. Although, I'm going to turn that down. What are you? That's fine. Don't need that. Just whenever they get there, they get there. Okay. I'm going to turn all of these off and see what happens. Is he teleporting? Is he evolving? Is he glitching? He may be evolving. Something greater than a beaver. I have no idea why that's on. for that. That's still that. That should be on, and I wish I could get him out of there. Same thing with that. Beavers evolved. What would they evolve into? Well, it depends on which system. We're going by Pokemon rules. Probably, I don't know. Maybe Seaver. Got twice as many teeth and twice as many tails. It's going by Digimon rules, and it probably evolves into, like, a car battery or something. It's possible. You never know. Okay, those are all fine where they're at. You're making those, but I don't really need those at the moment, so we'll turn that off. What is this? That is the ironworks for that. We don't need that prioritized. In fact, do we really need all of those running at the moment? We have 55 saw blades. I don't think we need that one on. Fasteners. Full on fasteners, but we use them all the time. Tools are the same way. We'll leave those two on. Okay. Yeah, seems to be, I don't know, helping-ish. Are you both? No, you're not. None of those are prioritized. None of these are prioritized. What about storage? I'm not seeing any priority storage. So our haulers are just basically taking care of things. Screw press. Yeah, I already know. I don't know why that's on this page. Engine. Those are good. Okay, well, yeah. We could open that back up. They're getting through this down here. There we go. Take out a little bit of that. We've got the sunflower oil. Maybe I prioritize this too to get some more sunflower oil over here. Get double the tar. You know what? While we're waiting on that, oh, we have a decent amount of bramble flowers? That never happens. What are you making? You're making the fried rice. Do we actually have some? A little bit. Green peas. Okay. Low on peas. How far can you guys get over here? Not tremendously far, but otherwise we're just kind of wasting the area, so we have rice, sunflower, cabbages. The rest of this can be for peas. need these, so... Or peas, if you please. Peas. That's gonna take a couple episodes, I bet. Hey, that's in. All right. Height when bad tide starts. 0. Height when bad tide ends. 2. And now we just have to get the last one in there. Which that probably won't get done today, but there's a big hole in the ground there. If I were to put it here, that will close it off. Okay, that works. Now, for now, let's just put 2 in there because we don't need a ton of beavers getting those logs. Speaking of which, get these piles on cleaned up soon. I'd like to see that done. Well, would you look at that? They've already got that one in there. Now the question is, how do I get over there? And it's flooded. Hmm. Instead of this, yeah, they need the fast travel cannons. Maybe if instead of that we do pass-through lodge right here. The door come out on the other side. That way, for sure, they can't get, nothing can get through there. And then they can pass through to over there, and we can put up one ladder there. Just do that. Destroy that. And that goes right to there. Now maybe less water will flow this way, but still think the answer might lie in putting a gate up over there so it can't overfill. So how far does this farm go out? Can I do more pumpkins over here? Most certainly can do more pumpkins over here. Pumpkins. Pumpkins. All the pumpkins. seen that Mythbusters where they're testing the viral video on the water slide into the kids' pool? I did see that. I remember they for sure found out that it was fake. But I mean, video game physics, you could probably still do it. I could definitely get somebody over. Well, maybe. Can't really work underwater. Well, maybe they can. If, just if. I think that will still function. We'll find out. And we'll cut out all of these for some free brambles. Built a water slide on the side of a lake and tried to jump into a hoop the size of a kid's pool 100 meters away. They made the distance, but went too deep. Had okay accuracy, but not accurate enough. Yeah, I think I remember that. Yeah, I do think they did find out that it was all staged, which, I mean, I don't think that shocks too many people. Ugh, I want to get rid of this so that I can control the amount of water that we get. But that would knock me down for a bit. Plus, I have another one to build over here, which I should have plenty of. Yeah. Lots of mechanical drill. We might end up putting the mechanical drills in the side of the mountain here. Okay, so that's good. That's good. They've got these. Let's... We might have to build a pass-through lodge here, too. Although this all looks like it's flowing out and not flowing in. Okay. They're slightly flooded. We'll figure out what to do there, though. Your barbecue and the rest of the Mythbusters crew is all that was missing. Oh, must have been a fun Mythbusters summer break. Yeah, I could see it. It probably was still a fun shoot, though. Okay, I don't need any of those at the moment. So, you know what? I'm going to turn these off. And then just keep an eye out on, what are we doing here? Iron? We'll switch to coal for now. Okay, they need to... I guess we should put some supplies or something down here. Water. No, let's do storage. Hit tank. Two for water. And then, if they're hungry, I suppose they can eat. Can't eat rice. They can eat cabbages and sunflower seeds. But it'd probably be better if we got them something else. Like the rice balls. 2 of the rice balls there. There we go. Okay. What are they building? Why are we so low on sawdust? Because we're using it all for mushroom growers. Do I have anybody making... You're making screw press axles. Okay. Well, then we'll just let them make sawdust. How are you doing? You're full of planks. Those are planks. Planks are fine. You're making planks and sawdust, but we don't need to worry about it. Spend if not enough power. We're actually almost caught up on the number of houses and the number of working beavers. The question is if we can figure this out. This might be a temporary setup, but it's better than nothing. Do 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 do. We could do 2s here, couldn't we? Yep. And then why not toss in a terrace? Yeah, it's probably a terrible view, but it exists, and they could go to it. Well, they're completely covered there. This guy has fallen asleep in the middle of a dynamite field. That's a wonderful place to fall asleep, isn't it? Do. Some rice. They not rice? Aren't they? They're just kind of wandering around. I always find the beavers. It feels like after I've played for a couple of hours, the beavers do more wandering around than anything else. Let's see if we can get those in. Water. Water. Rice. Rice. There we go. Okay. At least I got started. kind of weird, I think the pantry mod is required, but I have yet to find out where it's actually at. It's not in piles, it's not in warehouses. Wonder why it's required if you can't use it. Just a bit unexpected. Oh, you're done? Yes, yes you are. Good work. How'd you go? Wow, those beavers scattered. And what is this? Oh, would you look at that? The balloon finished. There we go. So now we're getting sky exploration. We've got our balloon. We've got our first step toward the airship. Which is really what I kind of feel this whole playthrough is about. What's Dynamite doing? 40? Still going on that one path. Oh, one guy went a different direction just because he could. Huh. Would you look at that? They still go on that same path. What are summers like for the Eld clan? Usually they are just spent in the air conditioning. That's about it. We don't do a lot of summer stuff. One year we did go to Orlando, and that was fun. But that was a while ago. We usually just kind of sit around and watch a lot of TV. Get caught up on our TV is what we do. Not that we're already not caught up on our TV. Winters in the heating, summers. Yeah. I am not. My wife is an outdoor person. And she will drag my children along with her, but I don't think they're shaping up to be outside people either. Oh, there you go. The berries are starting to spread here. All right, well, we'll let them... Are they out of paper? Is it because I switched to comic books and now I'm out of paper because of it? No, I have plenty of paper. Yeah, most of the time we're in. As much as the wife likes being outside. Died due to not being submerged. What about you? Died due to flooding. Just this one ring around the outside is all that there's there. Elkin is very certainly atypical for elves. There's a stereotype for elves. Elkin and elves are the opposite. That's true. We're not quite normal by any means. But that's more classical elves. There's a lot more indoor ones now. The dark elves who used to live in caves, I think, got that right. What are they called? Oh, what was that technically called? Drow, I think? Yeah. I want to say the Drow. They seem to have got it right. Look at this dude. Rashi? Man. The Urukai? I don't know about the Urukai. I don't know how such an indoor elf ended up with such an outdoor wife, but yeah. Look at all those chestnuts. Goodness. Also, holy cow, I have got a ton of free beavers. I've got to find something for them to do. Ooh, I think I know. Do. Hauling tower. Nope, you don't want to go there, do you? Oop, double check and make sure that that actually did its job. It did. It did. It did. All right. And on how food of the Urukai Salmon is like dark places, the indoors, and very keen to have meat on the menu. Yeah, well, not all elves are that way. That's where the multi-dimensional comes in. There we go. Now we can plant some pumpkins. We have a ton of mushrooms, but we're not getting them changed. So, that's why there's actual people in here and they're slowing things down from the haulers. So we're going to have to do that. You're going to have to be there. Oh. I think this was for green peas, wasn't it? peas. There we go. That's a supply. They're all supplies. 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 Full of supplies. Okay. Those are pulling in, hopefully, a ton of water. Oh, look at that. Get rid of those. And we'll get rid of these, and those, and that. Go. Now it's starting to pull in some water. That'll help us fill back up. Tons of mushrooms, if we could only get them cooked. Which ones are cabbages? Okay, well, we'll see what we can do. I might cut a corner off of this here and put a big farmhouse in to help with the gathering. Because that is not doing it. We'll change this maybe out to a different type. This I might just give up on until next time. The extra rice is very nice to have, but I mean, I've got undone rice down here. There we go. Now it's starting to pay off. I still don't have... Can we get somebody to take paper and pencils to this, please? What is Tezzy doing? Carries nothing. Carries water. Is he just a hauler? You definitely don't need water. Now he's starving. Okay. Managed to keep a decent amount of methane in, which is good, considering we're using it for pulling in water. You go. Well, that hardly seems fair. Yeah, okay. Let's do... that'll help out with a decent amount, and we can get a couple more pumpkins over here, too. Pumpkins. There you go. do have a farm thing, don't I? Large farmhouse, fancy blueprints. That's fine. I might stop the comment. Well, do I have paper? I got a decent amount of paper. Pencils. Do I have pencils? It's a comic book. I'm not seeing it. Where are the vampire stakes? See, it doesn't seem to be taking the river down that much, which is good. We'll leave that to be okay. Where is everybody going to build stuff at? Find one of my builders and just see what he's... Oh, he's probably going home for the day. Well, maybe. What is he building? Just putting a log on a pile. Let's see. I have a ton of chestnuts. I don't think I have many places to make chestnut beer. Hi! Oh, hey! Chat just came up. How are you doing? We're, just getting going. Well, no, we've been going for a while. But we're getting some stuff going finally. We decided what we were doing today. Looks like we're making a giant hole in the ground. How are you doing? Chestnuts, huh? We got all sorts of chestnuts. Let's... You know what? This is a bunch of dead ground. Fine. Good, good. We are making our way along here, but just trying to figure out what we want to do. I think this is food and a fermentation house. Does that... No, no difference. So let's just use some barrels. Barrel, barrel, barrel. Can't put a barrel there. But we can do this and make a bit of a barrel maze. There we go. And we'll make all of these chestnut beer. There's a lot of beer. So you got here just in time to start the beer making. Let's get all of those done. Chestnut beer. Chestnut beer. More beer. There we go. We'll get a little bit of that. Maybe that'll help with the sake. Okay, there we go. We're looking good. are we doing? We actually have a decent amount of tar. That's amazing. Okay, well, how about over here? Are we too low on water? Needs deeper water, needs more water, needs less water. Well, that's okay. It brings in plenty of water while it's working. So, it seems like a good time to maybe do this. We'll switch this out for a gate. Although, we've kind of got it set up so that... We'll do that. Since we're going to make this here. And hopefully, just hopefully, that works. We might cut off this side too. There we go. Well, I guess we gotta wait for some stuff to get built. I don't need any of that anymore. I have 15 beavers that I gotta figure out what to do with. How did I have this set up over here? I've got one set up here. So it is that and then the square building here. So if I do... Wait, which side is the square building on? Left? So looking at it, it's on the left side. Looking at it, it's on the left side. So if I do this, but before that can grow those back in there, we say... I have some questions. You can ask. I sometimes do okay at answering questions. Sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. That's not going to do that. How old are you? Very. That's the best answer I can give you. Do you study? I studied long ago. Long, long ago. Let's see. Did I make that? Okay, I did make that. Highest priority. We're going to get some haulers in here, and maybe that'll help the colony. Maybe. If they'll come over and remove this. Hey, builders, what are you doing? Do you do any other job? I do have many jobs. I work quite often. How about you? Or just YouTube? I wish I could do just YouTube, but there's no way we can afford that in this economy. How about you? Do you get to do just YouTube? Sounds like fun. I'm probably too old for that, though. Man, that is a stubborn seedling. Ooh, there we go. Okay. I just study. Fair enough. I did that for a very long time. If I flip that, can I still put hauling upgrade on top of there? Oh, this has to be a forester. I am from the middle of nowhere. A forester, huh? It's gotta be a forester. Well, I can always pause the forester, I suppose. Do this. Yep, there's nothing in my area whatsoever. Aha! Why did I have that second one there? I just recently started to watch your videos like 3 months ago. Oh! Well, thank you. Was that with the long haul series? What was I gonna do with the two next to each other? I had to have had some purpose, right? Logging loft. That must have been it. Modwood. Ah, okay. I liked Modwood. Modwood was fun. I think the next, or the series that I've just started working on, doesn't have a lot of mods, but I do think that eventually we'll just add little mods here and there. There was a couple of them that I saw that I really wanted to try out. Why are those building so slowly? I don't know. It was really good. Well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I think I'm going to miss probably the train mod quite a bit. That was pretty big in Modwood. I remember it had some pretty crazy stuff. Is this getting built? No. Are these getting built? No. What are our builders building? Oh, they built that. Which I don't need. They can pause that. Am I going to need a ladder to get up there? I think I am. There we go. Let's get those in there. We'll take the 10 haulers from that. Watching from India. Oh, neat. You're the second person to stop by tonight that said that. Like I told him, I don't know much about India. Other than it's very large and it has its own ocean. There we go. Oh, they've almost got this in. They just need to come over here and hit it with hammer a couple of times. There we go. Then they need to build those two ladders. Can't make up its mind, though, whether it wants to have 10 or 20. Oh, look at that. The balloon's coming back. Do we actually have research? We have research. That's awesome. What does another landing pad? I really watch live because of study. I can understand that. That's really important. You gotta get all your studies taken care of. Let's see. Yep, ears. The Whitepaws. Those are nice. Man, I want that airship. 20,000. Ugh, that's gonna hurt. Trade with the folktales. Name really Eld? Well, yeah. Hey, Death. You still doing, what was that? Avalon? I forgot. It started with an A. Avowed. That was it. That was it. Almost at the end. Hope it's not a short game. Moon Trader landing. Okay, I got plenty there. How are you doing? Screw press axles. This is fine. I might temporarily switch to backup screw press axles. Took me 3 days and didn't do all the side quests. Okay, that's fine. Then there's still plenty to do. Guess we can get some people in here. Might as well pick up the rice. First playthrough is usually get through fast. Next time will be take time. That's fair. I have some games like that. When I was playing Pacific Drive the other day, it was kind of a 50-50. It's like I wanted to get to the end, but also wanted to experience as much of it as I could. Are you guys done up here? You guys are done up here. Man, I just cannot bring in enough of those base ones. I'm really thinking I ought to get the irrigation thing for this area, but hopefully this helps. Let's get that. This in there. Have to go back to study. Okay. Well, enjoy your studies, and thank you for stopping by. We're here most Saturdays. Well, Saturday for me. Why does it feel like nothing is getting built? Sunday here. Ah, okay. Where's this guy going? Cutscene? Come on, cutscene. Feels like it should be a supply. That should be a regular. I have plenty of logs here. I don't know what's taking everybody so long. This, I've got that, I've got this. You know what? Let's start on the big irrigation. You've got a bunch of cabbages. Maybe that's why. Okay, well, it's trying to make more and more cabbages. Guys, I don't know that I need you to be there for the moment, so we'll pause all of you. What about this one? I don't know that I need you to be there. Why the heck do we suddenly have 22 open spaces? That's weird. We must have had a death wave or something. Tar? Tar is okay at the moment. Which science are you using? The better science. Okay, well. Tools. Do we have tools? We have plenty of tools. Hopefully, this helps with... Yes, we'll have to set one of these to this, and we'll say that you are sunflowers. You can just be planting most of everything. Maybe I should have left that roof on there. You know what? Let's bring people back in here. Why not? Where's going in there? Did they get all of this in there? No. Is anybody making dynamite? You are making dynamite, but you're not making nitro. Are you on nitro, but you need sunflower oil. Sunflower oil. We're out of screw press axles. That's why. They're halfway through one. They're halfway through one. Which we can do there. Did they finally get this in there? Let's go down. Okay, they're starting to build the beer barrels. That's what we wanted to see. See if anybody I know is on. Okay. Well, I think we're going to wrap it up here today. We didn't get quite as much done as I would have liked, but we didn't set up this nice little farming center. We'll figure out more about it. We're working our way toward more stable colony. The food is kind of wavering a little bit, but I think overall going up. The water is definitely going up. This is kind of working, kind of not working, so I hope this will eventually work. We've got some chestnut beer on the way. And you know what? Well, I'll let the water fill up, and I'll get these first. We've got our balloon in there, which is awesome. They are bringing in their stuff, but I can probably turn this balloon off because they have full sky exploration. So we'll pause that for just a second. Got a lot of that going on. The tar is starting to come in. I don't know what's taking these so long to be built. We'll set that to highest. That should do. Looks like we're a bit low on sawdust, but we'll make do. But everything's still proceeding on as normal. We're getting through stuff. We've just hit kind of a snag in production, but hopefully next time we'll get all of that sorted out and get more work done. But until then, just want to say thank you very much for stopping by. All you folks over on Twitch, we're going to go see Mao. But for YouTube, we're going to call it here. I should be back Monday, hopefully, with the new Cavernwood playthrough. And I'm hoping to get in a long haul playthrough at some point this week. So anyway, thank you, and I will see you next time. Bye.